That sign is not visible.
Aw.
My head's in the way.
Shit, so it's got to get higher, maybe?
Higher or to the... Well, crap. I could just do like that.
Yeah, but you're going to hurt yourself.
But I can do it some. Hey, Leash. Leashy, baby. Oh, wow. Now that I can see. My makeup's all uneven. I did a bad job. Look, I have a sign. Sign diddly sign sign. Azure drew it. It's backwards. He drew it backwards so that it could be seen the right way on camera. Because I couldn't figure out how to flip the sign thing. I mean, flip the filter. I don't know how to do that. Guess who will not be spending the night at my house ever again? Hey, me, she monster. How are you, love? Monstrosity. Misha, you'll be happy to know I'm fucking done. Finally done with his stupid ass. Took me a year to finally get it. I may be able to read the cards, but I'm not that smart. Hey, Lourdes. Hey, Cadabra. Hey, Mark. Hey, everybody. I can't believe it took me so long. I really can't, but it did. It did. I love him. He doesn't love me. I need to accept it. Hey, Robbie boy. Hey, Natalie. Indie Queen. Poison Ivy. Hi, everybody. Hey, Tanis. Tanisha. Hi, everybody. Kitty says, hey, chef. Say hey. Dude.
Huh?
Hey.
Hi. I'm sitting here trying to pound it out here.
He yells because he's old.
And deaf.
Old people don't know how phones work. I love calling him old. I'm 5 years older than him. Also, when I was at my heaviest and he was at his thinnest, my favorite thing was to call him fat. I've known him since he was 25. 25? He was cute. Look at him now.
Yeah, have gone downhill.
He fell down the hill.
That's next, anyway.
Hey, Ashley. Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm going to try not to be too much of a drag tonight, but I've got insomnia. I'm not sleeping ever. Azure's dating someone else now. I feel so good that I dumped his ass before that happened. This time. Fucking asshole. And I'm wheezing. I've got a wheeze. I don't know where it came from. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's what we're doing tonight. We're doing tipped readings, $10 minimum. See if you can see the sign. Maybe I can. There. Can you see it? Yeah. Right. But he's been looking ever since I kicked him out. I knew he was. But honestly, I didn't think he would find anybody because he misses me a lot. But tough shit. He can miss me all he wants. He can also suck rocks and eat nails. Big dummy. So, I'm looking for a new love, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A real one. So, Tip Tarot, here's how it works. If you want a reading, send a minimum of $10 to either my PayPal or my Cash App. As soon as Chef Carl sees the sees your name in the chat, you go on the list and you get read. Hey, Winter Bay. You're right, Mike. You're right. He does talk to me every day. I don't always talk to him, but thank you, Liv Nort. Thank you. I'm sad. Like I said, Liv, it's these are Tip Tarot tonight. It's $10 minimum, and as soon as Carl sees your name in the in Cash App or PayPal, you go on the list. I can't help it. I really love him. He's an asshole, but I really love him. I mean, I hope he gets hit by a train, which in our town is actually quite likely, because people get hit by our train all the time. All the time. There's a lot of Navajo take train naps a lot. It's terrible. As soon as Carl sees your name on PayPal or Cash App, Lazy Panda, you're on the list. That's all it takes. I think you can still... I don't have Venmo. See, I don't have a bank. I don't have a bank account. I think you can use PayPal, whether you have PayPal or not. I don't know about Cash App. So every night after I do a live, a gift on here worth that amount is gonna cost you quite a bit of money. You know, TikTok takes about 70% of all the gift stuff. Not that I'm complaining, I'm certainly not. TikTok deserves to make money as well. Don Siegel. I mean, can you send cash gifts here? I mean, it would cost you a huge amount of money for that. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I mean, you know that the coins you buy are... it severely cuts down into your dollar amount, like by 25% or something like that. And they bring us Okay, Lazy Panda, I love you too. I got 35 diamonds the other day, and it added up to almost 20 cents. I'm not kidding. It is what it is. You know, TikTok's got to make money too. It's a business like any other. I can't begrudge it. I do, but I shouldn't. So, anybody want to talk about anything? Got any questions about like spiritual awakening or the process of tarot or anything like that? Anybody got a question? Because you know what? I'm going to keep talking. I might as well talk about something that matters other than my broken heart and how I never sleep. Oh, Liv, welcome. I'm so happy. I just ordered myself a new desk because this $45 desk is a little too small. So I bought myself a $55 desk. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mama's living high on the fake wood. It comes from the fake hog. No, broken heart's not part of anything. Normal feelings are normal feelings. And you're going to continue to have them, awakened or not. I've been awakened for more than 8 years now, and it just goes on forever and ever. Awakening is a continuous process. So a broken heart is there. Joy, anger, every feeling you have is part of being awakened. Dude. How did I know? Well, I was aiming for it. I knew I was awakened because I was trying. Now, understand, this was quite a while ago. I mean, it was 8 years ago. And, oh God, 9 years ago. Because it was 2012 and this is 2021. That's 9 years, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I was in this group that was from India, from Chennai, India, Oneness University. This fucking shyster made himself a guru. And a friend of mine said, you should do this. So I went and did it. And I awakened with a boom. I mean, it was in the middle of a group meditation. And things just changed in that moment. They just changed. You know, it was several months, and I did the meditations, and we used to have, you know, the oneness meditations on my page. We did those, and we did particular special exercises and stuff, but it wasn't like it is now. I mean, it wasn't organized the same way it is now. Like, there was no such thing as shadow work. Are you on the right path to personally and the right path personally and professionally? I don't know if it's the right path, but I can tell you that it's yours. If you're on it, it's yours. There isn't a wrong path, really. There's just the path that you're on. It's your path, you know. If you're happy on it, good. If you're not, step on a different one. Don't know what shadow work is. Okay, so shadow work is, first of all, this is a Jungian concept, you know, Carl Jung. And it's about digging up the unhealed parts of your subconscious and healing them. It's a lot of inner child work and dealing with past trauma. It's not quite the same as therapy, but it is kind of. You find a bit that's when you find yourself with negative self-talk, like I'm so stupid, or I can't believe how ugly I am, nobody's ever going to love me. Grab a hold of that thought and think about it. Don't just block it out. See, that's why we get these illnesses, these damages. We block them out because they're too painful. Instead of doing that, grab a hold of it, look at it. Oh, nice, Liv. Grab a hold of it and look at it, and then follow it back. Trace it back to the first time you can remember hearing it. When was the first time you felt that way? Or when was the first time you heard somebody else express those kind of feelings about you or themselves? Chances are it was in the, you were playing at your mom's feet, and you were a little teeny kid. Where did that come from? Who felt that way? Did they really feel it about you, or were they just saying what they were trained to say? It goes back and back and back. You find that thought, you find the origination of it. Origination? What the hell? The origin, for fuck's sake.
Wording is hard.
Wording is hard. Wording is terrible. I can't word. My word ain't worth shit. You find the origin of that, and see where it comes from, and see the person who gave you that. They were just broken too. They just were damaged because somebody else had done the exact same thing to them. This can give you a lot of peace. And from there, you can start to build yourself up more positively. Look at yourself how you really are. Are these things really flaws? We're not supposed to all be alike. Most of the time, they're not actually flaws. They're facets, They're just who we are. Everybody's different. I'm not amazing, honey. I'm just old. But thank you. Henny, hey. Henny. Is there anybody on the list?
Not yet.
Are you refreshing the pages?
Every single time I pop to them.
Okay. Cool, Crystal. So, spiritual awakening. This is awakening to the understanding, to the realization that that we are all connected, that we're all part of the same thing. And this is a quantum shit. This is real. And they're proving it. I've been talking about this for a while, and they're proving it. Oh, right on, Panda. They're proving it scientifically that what I've been talking about is real shit, okay? So there are these little teeny tiny, thank you, little teeny tiny, the basest particles, these subatomic particles, quarks, muons, leptons. What's the one that starts with a P? I can't remember. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't have it either.
Yeah, they're teeny little.
Protons?
No! They make protons.
Yeah.
No, not protons. Carl just said the same thing. They're smaller than protons. Right. They're teeny tiny. It doesn't matter. They're quantum particles. Any advice for trauma counselors? I have no idea. I have no idea. Losing that word bothers me.
The only other thing I can think of is neutrinos.
That's a cereal.
No, it's not. But if it was, I'd eat a lot of it.
Anyway, the Metachlorians.
Right. Good job, Star Wars fans.
Anyway, I'm trying to explain the no, I'm not much of a therapist, is what I'm saying. I don't know any. $10. I don't. I'm not educated. I don't know shit. I didn't go to school. So I don't know anything about therapy. This young thing, I looked it up. Because people want to know. I know how to do the stuff, but I don't know what to call it. I don't care. Do it. I've got a great vocabulary. And I like learning new words. I just can't believe I lost that one. Photons. Is that it? Photon?
Yeah. That's a subatomic particle.
Yeah, anyway, the universe is made up of these subatomic particles. And that's what they are. That's what everything is. And they're in the blank spaces, they're in the stuff, they're in us, they're in everything. Every single thing in this universe, all of it, there's no exception, is made up of these teeny tiny subatomic particles. Quantum level particles. Now, they have a kind of a consciousness, all of them. It's pretty base, it's love. Their consciousness is love. That's it. When you add them together, they make a larger consciousness, and it keeps going on and on and on. All together, you add all of these subatomic quantum level particles together, and that's God. It's a larger consciousness, but basically it's love. God is love. All that is God. All that is love. Okay. So everything is conscious in its own way. Everything is sentient in its own way. Not sentient like we are, but I'm not saying we're better or worse or more or less. We just are. But what we can get out of this is that God does not give a shit what you do. God doesn't care. God loves you, period. Just loves you. Your spirit is the one who has the plan for you. We're here on this earth, this 3D earth, to learn in this format. We chose this because it's the right school for us. Awakening is not about escaping to the 5D, okay? That's a line of bullshit. Seriously, it's total shit. It's about following the lesson plan that your spirit, you laid out for yourself before you were born, before you incarnated.
Here we go. First up.
Okay. Damn it. The point of spiritual awakening is not to escape this life or this planet or anything here. It's to understand love. The first experience of love you get as you're awakening is unconditional love. You start to feel it for everybody. You just love everybody, even if you can't stand them. Even if their name is Azure and they're 6'3" and 20 years younger than you. fucking jerk.
It's Lazy Panda.
What?
Lazy Panda Day.
You know what? Don't talk to me. Every time you talk, my head goes blank. I can't hold on to the words.
I'm sorry. You need a clean slate anyway. I will stop talking.
More on this later. Lazy Panda. It's time to... What's her name, Virginia?
Yes.
Where you at, Virginia? Nice. Okay, here we go. You want just a general, honey, or do you have a question or two? You paid for it. This one's for you. It's yours. You get to choose what you want. Okay. But for your own safety, people, listen to me. Do not ask me shit about twin flames, okay? Because I'll tell you. Especially today. You shut the fuck up.
You funny.
So after these lives are closed out, I upload this video onto YouTube. So if you want to see your reading again, stuff like that, go to my YouTube channel. Check it out. Check it out, check it out, check it out. I don't have music, which is probably for the best. Oh, here we go. Come out, Virginia. Don't make me wait. Just 5 for Virginia. 4. 3. 2 for Virginia. And 1. Okay, sweet. Oh, my goodness. Whatever you're doing right now, good job. The first card we get is victory. You have balanced yourself perfectly. And you know what? It took forever, didn't it? Or at least it seemed like it did. It seems like you had just a handful of sticks. This is me. I'm a handful of sticks. And you tried and tried and tried to get it arranged in exactly the right formation so that it would hold itself up, so that you would be able to hold yourself up and live. You did it. You did it. And you did it in such a way that you are structurally more than the sum of your parts. You took a handful of sticks and built a city. And that's you. You are truly an advanced being at this point. I'm assuming you're awakened because you look awakened to me. Oh, yep, the magician. You've become so good at manifesting. So good. Because you don't bother manifesting ostentatiously. You know, you keep it simple. You keep it to what you want and what you need, not what you used to want and what you used to need. Because your wants and needs, your desires and your needs are a lot less now that you've awakened. It's not that you're against wealth or against having stuff. It's just that, Why burden yourself with too much? Somebody talk to that girl. Oh, wow. And you have finally got the message that a life that you don't love is not a life that you want. You are spending your time, your energy, your resources on enjoyment. Things that used to seem frivolous, now they make sense, don't they? That you just want to enjoy everything. And you kind of do. You kind of do enjoy everything. You have a real, true lust for life, for new experiences, new smells, new tastes, new textures. Chef Carl is the moderator you want to talk to about that. He's monitoring my PayPal and my Cash App right now and putting names on the list in order received. First come, first serve. Everything's cool. You won't get forgotten. Except I don't see him making a list. You want some paper?
I'm verifying, that's all.
Verifying what?
Because the username is not the same as what I see here.
All I'm saying is I got a clipboard and some paper there. You could write it down.
I got you.
Yeah, I don't think you do. You don't understand.
You want me to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
For the rest of your life, you understand now that if it's not creating joy, who infringed? You're in this room, Liv. You can say whatever you want as long as it's not politics or religion. Or mean, but I don't imagine you're going to be mean. Lust for life. If it's not creating enjoyment, what's your first name, Emma? Is it Emma? Fortunately for you, Panda, you like what you do. This is good. This is easy. Emma is Amy.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Got it.
It's hard working with him in here. It's really hard. Oh, that's sweet. Panda, fortunately for you, you like what you do. Actually, that's why you do it. You don't do what you do for money. You get money for what you do, but you do it because it feels good. You like it. And that's exactly the right thing. It's time, though, for you to cut the cords, clean off your desk, and get a little fresh air into this place. You've got a lot of habits, people that are habits, a lot of old ways kind of stuck in your head, because it didn't seem right to to change things too much just because you're awakening, because other people aren't awakening. We still have to abide by the rules of their society for the most part. Well, you know what? You don't anymore. Those days are gone. You can live the way you want. You can let go. Because it's holding you down. It's holding you back. Oh, crap. Honey, I'm very sorry. What?
Nothing. Don't mind me, please.
Well, shut the hell up.
Okay.
I told you I was going to be horrible. I don't mean to be, but he's just stupid. Carl's stupid. You're a big dummy.
It takes a lot of patience to put up with my stupid.
It's because there's a lot of stupid.
That's what I'm
My
saying.
patience only goes so far. I only...
Clipboard.
It's right...
Oh, you got one?
Yes.
Donde?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Pardon me. Luckily, Carl and I have seen each other through this kind of bullshit for a very long time. You know, the heartbreak thing. The heartbreak thing. Yeah. You knew this day was coming when you had to go or make somebody else go. And I'm really sorry. Every time I see this card, the Three of Swords, I hear the clash. Should I stay or should I go? And the answer is always you should go. A situation's become untenable. And it's definitely interfering with the peace and the happiness. And if it was going to get better, it would have already. Yeah, we're going to cut cords soon. Stay tuned, everybody. We're going to cut cords. But sometimes you're so stubborn. You're so stubborn. You think it's going to be okay. I'm going to make it be okay. I'm going to do what it takes to make it be okay. And it's not always up to you. You can't make other people behave in a way that you can tolerate. You just can't. Unless they're your kids and they're little. And that's a lot of work. And you keep looking to the past, to when you were able to believe it was good. But you were never very good with being dominated. You're too free, too... yeah, me too. It hit home for me too. My heart just kind of went... And they don't want to change. They don't want to, and they're not gonna. You have to accept that. You have to respect it in the ways that they never accepted and respected what you were doing. And so we're going to cut cords. Because you're reaching a level of awakening right now that you have to cut free the ballast. You have to cut free the sandbags. You know, on an air balloon they have sandbags all around. You have to cut them free because you are ascending mentally and spiritually and intellectually. And you can't carry around the extra weight. You can't live two lives anymore. You've done it for a really long time. And I commend you. You did a good job, but it's going to start bringing you down a lot further because you're ascending mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And it's gotten to a point where you can no longer make yourself believe that this is ever going to be any different. And I'm very sorry. Here's the good part. By cutting the cords the way we're going to, pretty much nobody's going to notice. They're all going to drift away in their own ways, in their own time. It's not going to be a scene. There's not going to be a scene. Nobody's going to know. But you will feel better. Lazy Panda is who I'm reading for right now. I don't know who's coming up next. I don't know what's going on. Next is Emma Forever Ago. Nobody's going to notice, and you will find yourself breathing more freely and sleeping better and lighter and happier. And they're going to drift in their own direction. Okay? All right, so let's cut the cords.
Oh, here. It's on Messenger, right?
Yeah, it's on Messenger, right?
Just don't know where you keep it.
Would you shut up? I swear to God, you think you're helping and you're just not.
That could be, though.
Yes, if you just be quiet. I swear I feel like I'm talking to a child sometimes. Sonny. Remember your elders. Respect your elders, you punk ass grandpa. Okay, kids, are you ready? We're all gonna cut the cords right now, okay? All of us, including me a lot. Okay, I, with my spirit and my guides, because you don't do shit, your spirit and your guides do everything. I, with my spirit and my guides, now cut all ties and cords that bind me to any and all persons, places, things, thoughts, systems, rules, roles, anything at all. Anything and everything that no longer serves my highest good. With love, thank you for the lessons. Thank you for the lessons. Go away. Goodbye. Stop by my my webpage and get a copy of this. It's like a JPEG or a PNG or something. It's a photograph. Get a copy of it. Steal it because I want you to. And do this 2 or 3 times a day, every single day. Every time you get in the shower or the tub, before you go to bed, when you get up, anytime you think about it. Hell, when I first started doing this, I did it 4 or 5, maybe 6 times a day. I kept cutting the cords and he kept coming back. I thought it was a good thing. No. It wasn't a good thing. And if you can't find it on my webpage, all my links are on the link tree in my bio. If you can't find it there, stop by Facebook Messenger and ask me for it. I'll give it to you. It seems like I put it. You know what? There might be copies of it. No, you can't get to it there. Anyway, I'll give anybody that asks gets a copy of it because this is an important little script. Okay, Amy? Amy, what you want to do? You're very welcome, sweetheart. It'll be up on YouTube by tomorrow morning. Probably by the time you get up in the morning, it'll be up there. From Minnesota? I grew up in Wisconsin, but I love Minnesota. Oh, well, welcome, Lisa Nation. Is that what that says?
Yes.
Okay. Emma, do you want just a general or you got questions? What's up, babe? South Carolina. Oh, yeah, Mike's in Minnesota. Emma forever ago. Spiritual gifts. You want me to look at that? An awakening? Okay. Oh, my goodness. 3 for Emma. For Amy. For Emma and Amy. The link is on my bio, on the link tree. It's Jenny the Psychic. I don't know. I don't know the. I don't know the address. Jenny the Psychic on YouTube, I guess. 2 for Amy. 1. And here we go. We're looking at Amy's spiritual awakening and stuff. Okay, you've been working towards your spiritual awakening. There are a few things holding you back because you're not quite willing to let go of the things that are taking too much from you. I think you think you're an empath, and you are. We all are. That's the thing. There's a big misconception. People think that empath is different than human. Like, it's an additional thing. Like, it's a bonus. But no, it's just a sense like any other. We all have it. It's born of the human body. Like the ego. That's a human thing. They come with the body, and are not that unusual. Everybody has it. Some people's senses of some people's empathic sense is a little more tuned up, but it's still pretty basic. However, when we have a more tuned up sense of empathy, we're taught to believe that we're supposed to be with people who drain the fuck out of us, and we're supposed to take their shit, their energetic baggage. Basically, they're saying we need to live a life of abuse. So we do, because we're taught that that's proper for an empath. That's like saying you have to smell shit every day because you were born with a nose. It's what it's for. Smelling shit. No, that's not what it's for. And your sense of empathy is not to take on other people's bullshit baggage. It's supposed to warn you of danger. That's why you have it. It was there from the beginning to warn us of danger. You sense this monster coming, get the fuck out. Well, we're taught we sense this monster coming and we have to take that monster's abuse and help them with their bullshit. No. However, the benefit of this is that you've learned how to assess what's coming towards you, who's coming towards you. You can see what's wrong or right with this person, with anybody. and you know whether you have to bolt or not. You know, our fight or flight senses are our fight or flight responses, I mean to say, they're important. Empaths are taught to ignore those feelings. Here comes the monster. Let's make him a bowl of soup. It's so frustrating to me. I'm sorry. I didn't know about this empath narcissist abuse dynamic until I found TikTok. I had no idea. Because, I keep to myself. I'm not very social. I don't really have friends, I don't do stuff. So I didn't know. When I found out, I went fucking ballistic. Empathy is an important sense, but it's there for self-preservation and assessment. Assessment is important. You need to know what you're looking at. You need to know where a person is coming from, what their perspective is, where their damage is, and where they want to damage others. This is not about judgment. This is about assessment. It's important. Because you, my sweetheart, are really putting up with some bullshit. You are being drained. And you're in the middle of a desert, in a sense. What? Oh, yeah. Which is funny because it's in the middle, this card, the picture's in the middle of like a sea, but it's all murky and lifeless. And I mean, I can almost smell it, the rotting vegetation in the water, you know what I mean? And you're pouring out all of your energy. To people who can't use it, aren't being refreshed by it, and you're not getting a chance to refuel. On the other hand, without that influence, without that, you're doing really well on yourself. And once, oh, you know what, honey? It could be. It could be. Like I said, I'm a little distracted and my heart's broken and I'm kind of, let's start over, okay? Because it's resonating with me. It's a story of my fucking life. Or at least my life for the last 2 years. For Emma. Here we go. 3. 2. 1. I really wanted to take a deep breath, but I can't breathe at all. I hate springtime. Oh my God. Springtime is the worst. I'm allergic to absolutely everything up here on this mountain. And everything right now is all excited and like, hey, life, and wind is like 50 miles an hour all the time. Oh my God. We're in the middle of a pine forest. This is how I learned I'm allergic to pine. Pollen for real, man. For real. It's crazy. Pollen, every single kind. It's bananas. We've driven through the desert in the springtime, or during monsoons, which is even worse. And the cactuses get all excited and they start blooming and shooting their pollen out. Oh my God. That's torturous. Luckily, I never go down there anymore. I hate the desert. I live in Arizona. I hate the desert. Why did I choose Arizona? Because I love this fucking mountain. Okay, here we go. This makes a little bit more sense, I think. Quiero algo. Pero no sé, this.
Oh. Slice de naranja.
It's El Sliso.
El Sliso.
Okay, so we get the Queen of Discs now, which makes so much more sense. It's time for you to take a chill and look back on all the work you've done, because you've done a lot. And reassess it. Understand that you haven't made any mistakes. Even the major fuck-ups were not mistakes. These were really important lessons. Where's the boy?
In his room.
I need coffee.
I will let him know.
Yeah, look back over your life. And see where you've screwed up and how you've gotten through it. Now, understand that those screw-ups were not only not screw-ups, they were planned. You planned for these. You contracted these. Spiritually, on a spiritual level, before you were born. The major life events, you planned them out. Not exactly when, not exactly where, not exactly what, but you laid the premise and got other spirits to volunteer to contract with you to play the other parts, good or bad. This is important. Think about all the people who have fucked you over, who have done you harm. Now look at them as actors. They volunteered to play that part, to be the villain in your story, to do you harm, to accrue that karma. They volunteered to do this, to be seen as a bad guy. Every time you've harmed somebody else, same thing. You volunteered to take on that karma, to play the bad guy in their life. That's a big deal. You've done really well. You've done really well in manifesting your awakening. Manifesting art. This is the alchemy card. In the Rider-Waite deck, I think this card is temperance. You know, mixing the drink, pouring the two cups together. Alchemy. The ability to manifest, to make something out of nothing. Well, we know there's no such thing. Oh, alchemy is real. Manifesting is real. There's no such thing as nothing. Only there's stuff that we can't see. Explain how this works to,
Kid craze.
yeah.
All right.
Carl's got you, babe. So you're manifesting your awakening and you're manifesting your future. Your future, I want to say income, but that's not exactly accurate because it's larger than that. I mean to say you're managing the incoming of your future. Okay? It's like your future is on a pallet and you're just pulling it to you. You may, however, want to let go of the tow rope for a little while because you're getting ready to awaken any minute. And that means everything you want is going to change because everything you feel and think and believe, these things are going to change too. And as your understanding changes, your desires change to scale. But kind of opposite. Like before you're awakened, your desires tend to be more fiscal, more material. After your awakening, they're more esoteric. They're more not ethereal. Eclectic, spiritual, love-based rather than finance-based. And I don't mean you're going to want a partner now, whereas before awakening you don't. That's not it at all. It means your idea of love changes. And so you want love based on the awakened model rather than the unawakened model. Because evidently love is only available for models. That was supposed to be funny.
I'm laughing.
What are you, 5 minutes behind?
No, man.
He's in a different time zone.
But I was about to add, and anyone but me.
And anyone but me. Thank you, Carl. That's a good ad. Okay. Now, the thing it's telling me that your desires are becoming less physically based is Pentacles cards. Okay? The cards of physical and money are telling me that your desires are running less towards the physical and the financial. That's funny. But we've got here the Two of Pentacles, change, which always means change for the better. And the Ten of Pentacles, wealth. This kind of wealth means you understand your own value now. You can see how awesome, how wonderful, how talented, how magical you are. And you're like, okay, I'm happy with me. What you're doing right now, the Seven of Pentacles, is examining the negative self-talk, the negative self-beliefs, and crossing them out, killing these things. Dennis, PayPal or Cash App, the link is in my bio. You're doing your shadow work. You're healing your past traumas, or at least the shitty past beliefs about yourself. You know, the ones that tell you that you're never going to be good enough, that you're never going to be pretty enough or smart enough, you're never going to get a good job or maintain a good relationship or blah, 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 blah. You know, those things we were talking about earlier, the Jungian shadow work. Because what else you got to do while you're waiting to step through that portal, right? And you might want to free yourself of some physical pain, some physical trauma. And I would advise you on that if I could. That's something I'm not good at. As evidenced by the fucking spider bite on my toe that I've had since March. The beginning of March. I got bit by a brown recluse on my toe. And it's killing me. Once a day I think, oh shit, I'm going to have to get my foot chopped off. It's going to be okay. It is getting better. But man, it's ugly and scary and it hurts. I don't know how to fix it. So I can't advise you with this. But what I can say is that you need to stock up on concentrated nutrients. I'm allergic to tea tree oil. Otherwise, I would. Who's allergic to tea tree oil? Well, the girl who's allergic to poultry and blue dye and alcohol and every pollen known to man. Wow, I'm a mess. How did I awaken? This is important. Awakening is not contingent upon healing or shadow work. Your spirit deems you ready or not. Your spirit, going according to the plan you guys drew up, makes the decision of when you awaken. Oh, honey, you're doing so good. You're doing so good. You need a lot of rest, though. You're not getting any. You need some more rest. You need to stay away from other people a little more because your immune system is weakening right now. It's not going to stay that way. It's that way because you need rest. You need better food. And you need both of those things, rest and better food, to continue the spiritual work that you're doing. Isolation, the Hermit, and Valor, the Seven of Wands. You need to keep yourself out of situations where other people are going to make you want to fight. Fight for your rights, fight for what's right, fight for your right to party, fight for whatever. Fighting, the energy of fighting lowers your vibration. And with you being just on the edge of sick, you don't need anything else to lower your fucking vibration, okay? Okay, you wanted to know about spiritual gifts. Well, there's somebody around you, it seems like, who you can do what they do. You have a friend, a close friend or a family member or somebody you're close to who has a particular talent that you'd really like to do, who does a kind of work that you would enjoy. Cool. Because whatever it is they can do, you can do it too. But I don't want to say too much because I don't want to lead you away from surprises. The more you know about what your talents and gifts are, the more you won't explore. And you could miss something really important. Ask your guides, okay? Ask your guides to lead you to methods of divination, healing, anything that you would be good at. You need to pick and choose, okay? Just because you can do something doesn't mean you need to do something. And that's important to remember. I can sing. Just because I can sing doesn't mean it's my purpose. This is. And the clue to that is that this fills me with joy. Even when I'm fucking miserable like I am right now, I still feel the joy of this job. I'd rather do it than anything. That's your dowsing rod. Oh, thank you. You're the bomb. Oh, my kid.
Behind the scenes.
Craft services, baby. He's the best barista I know. I can tell you that you are multifaceted, but the clue is always the love, the joy. That's it. And that's all I'm allowed to tell you. I wish I could give you more. But first of all, you have to awaken, and you're almost there. You've got that to focus on now. The awakening will pull the veil off all the possibilities for you. And love is the answer. It really is. The thing that gives you joy, the thing that makes you feel the most love, that's what you'll be doing. But it's your choice. You can do whatever the fuck you want, really. There is nobody on this, nobody. There is nobody who has decided you will do this. You should do this. Ain't nobody got a plan for you but you. Only you. You chose who you were going to be. You choose what you're going to do. It's up to you. Like I said, God ain't got no plan for you. Doesn't have a plan for any of us. We have that. Okay? The future is in your hands. Your future is in your hands. Honey, you can't get this wrong if you follow love. You can do this. Easy squeezy. Love is always the answer. Love is always the answer.
Dennis 5.
Dennis, you're up, baby. Dennis, you got a question, or you just want me to give you what I got? You're welcome, and thanks for calling me on that the crooked one where I was reading my own shitty self. Dennis, what can I do for you, sweetheart? I'll give you what I got. Love is what I got. I always hear, love is what I got. And then 2 turntables and a microphone. I don't know why they slam themselves together like that, but that's what I got. For my beautiful Dennis, who I love so much. Oh, your kid. Dennis, your son is getting so big and he's so damn adorable. Oh my goodness. 3 for Dennis. Two. And 1 more for Dennis. There we go. Oh, here it goes again, Dennis. Here we go again. It's a whole different kind of awakening, isn't it? Wow. with a focus on balance, you can call in and create the love you're desiring. Balance. Like, I want you to get balance tattooed on you. You know, it's so important. That means equity. It has to be both of you giving 100%. If it's both of you giving 50-50, that's not going to work. It has to be 100%, both of you 100%. Huh. Sorry, Dennis, that wasn't for you. Both giving equally from an equal place. Somebody whose level you are on, who is on your level. Somebody who's new to awakening. And continuously shedding layers. Because this is a whole nother layer for you. I think you sometimes forget to love everything you do. Because some of it's heavy. Some of the shit you got to do is heavy. You know, Father, heavy lifting, man. It's not that you don't love it. It's not that you don't love your boy. You do, obviously. But, you know, some of the minutes get heavy. That's pretty easy to shift, though. You can do that. You can shift. You can shift your view. You can shift your opinions. You can shift your perspective and bring it back to love. For you, it seems to me that your sense of smell and your sense of taste are the best tools you have for shifting your perspective, your opinion, your feelings. The sense of smell and and texture. You need to feel certain textures under your fingers. Like for me, it's velvety stuff. I like velvet. And it's important for you to concentrate on the colors of the smells and the tastes. Okay? There's a part of you that kind of separates your senses. Focuses on smell alone, taste. It's like you close your eyes when you're drinking something and you close your eyes so that you can focus on the taste. That's the example they're giving me. Don't do that anymore. And if you're feeling stuck, you're back in the hangman position, sweetheart. You are stuck. So that your perspective can change, so that your healing can solidify, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. And now I lost the whole thought. Woo! Bursting out of the hangman position, the Ace of Wands with fire and passion and sunshine and the energy of an Aries. Soil as soft as summer and the strength to push like spring. I'd really like to hear that song.
Okay.
Okay. So we're coming down to the Hierophant, which is fucking beautiful, fucking perfect. Let's look at it though, okay? Oh, let me get my coffee out of the way. Oh man, this is the reason to have kids right here. They grow up and they make you coffee. Really good coffee. Both of my kids make good coffee. Okay, the Hierophant. This this is you. The little chick down there, that's you, Mr. Thirst Trap. This is you. The Hierophant, the big guy behind, this is your spirit. Your spirit's in charge. You understand that? Oh, yes. Not too loud. I don't want to get booted off YouTube for it.
Just let me know.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Cool.
Misha's trying to talk to you.
Yes.
He was finding me a song. Sorry, Misha. These little masks represent your guides all around you, all the time, never going anywhere, taking care of your shit. Always, always. There's a lot of stuff you don't ever need to worry about because these dudes are always on it. At the behest of your spirit, of you. This is, it's supposed to represent the inner child, but it doesn't for me. And I don't know, I can't quite figure out what I want to say it is, except for it's you holistically. It's the innocence, the purity, the joy of the spirit that you are when you came to Earth School, when you came here to start learning the lessons that this mortal coil has to teach you. These are lessons you can't get anywhere else. This is proof to me that the point of awakening is not to escape this earth. Because even after you die, every time you fucking die, you come back here. It's not because you're really bound to a karmic wheel. That's what we believe. But it's not true. We come back here because this is the school we want to learn in. It's our favorite college. Except that some people and some things are not what you thought they were. That awakening is more beautiful than you thought it was. As beautiful as you think it is, it's more. That it's time to let go. Open your hands and stop clinging to those that you would like to come with you. If it's not part of their lesson plan, it's not part of their lesson plan. You can't change that. And I'm really sorry. But I fucking know. I get it. Oh my God, I get it. Shit, I'm gonna cry again. And what you need right now, sweetheart, is some time alone. Time alone with your baby. You got a critter with your critter, you know. You don't got a critter, you should get a cat. I need a dog. The ma needs a chihuahua. Desperately. I need a chihuahua. A little chihuahua girl. You hear me? A chihuahua girl. What?
I got you, man.
I mean, I love my Raoul more than anything ever, but I can't deal with another boy dog. Jesus Christ. You need at least 3 days away from all of us. You need to cut the cords. Here's a good trick when cutting the cords. Hold your hands open as you can, so that you don't accidentally hold on to something. Open your hands, don't hold on, you're not going to fall. Cut the cords. Don't use any names. Just do it and walk away. And find yourself a quiet space where you can be alone for 3 days. Because this is a reawakening, Dennis. A reawakening. It's a whole new level. This is what we used to call a deepening. And I did mine when I died. I died, that was my deepening. I came back different. More in contact with love, with God, with the universe.
Oops, sorry. Okay. We are done with Paul Simon. Back to the...
Hang on a minute, sweetheart. Let me get you a starseed card because I think you need more. Thank you, doctor. I do need a female chihuahua. I'm going to name her Rosie. Or something like that. A flower. I'm going to name her a flower name. Just not peony.
That word.
Yeah. Yes, an oracle card for Dennis. 3. I needed his help. Carl's, he's in here on his damn phone. It's been an intense year, hasn't it? I mean, and we're only, what is this, 5? We're only in 5? Wow. Not even 6 months. This year has been intense. 2, and 1 more for Dennis. You're doing it right, babe. All paths lead home. No matter where you go, there you are. You're doing it right. This is the right thing. This is the right path. Every deepening is confirmation that you're doing it exactly right. I promise. Okay? There you go, babe. I fucking love you. So much.
Fucking you, love you too.
Hey, Rob Rosie March. Okay. You need to cross off the ones that I've already done because I don't know who I've done. Irma, you're up, sweetie. There. It's time for Irma. I need a man like you, Dennis. Except one who's out of diapers. Fetus. It's not your fault you're so young. Okay, Irma. Do you have any questions or do you want to just general? What can I do for you? It's amusing to me that you children under 30 think you're adults. That's cute. Somebody accused me of being 42 the other day. I'm like, wait, what? Like, honey, I'm 60.
That's awful nice.
It's you're the sweetest little thing I ever heard of. Okay, we'll go with a general and we'll see what pops out. I'll think about family as well, but the guides have their own ideas. The sign behind me, this is tarot for tips, Rosie, or Rob Rosie, and Misha is telling you how it goes. Okay, for Irma, 5. I like that name, Irma. Gen X for life, yo. 4. Gen X for life. 3. 2 for Irma. 1. Here we go. Out of the darkness and into the light, things are going to improve. You can see clearly now that you're out of the fucking tunnel. And isn't it a relief to know that that was the end of the tunnel and not an oncoming train shining in your face? Yep, sometimes the light is light. Sometimes it's a train. Not this time. Okay, you understand the importance of emotional balance, of balance of giving and receiving love, emotional balance. You get it now. You can't love enough for 2. You can't be the only foundation in a healthy relationship, in a sustainable relationship. No matter how strong, no matter how beautiful you are, no matter how awakened, how determined, no matter how connected to source you remain, one person can't sustain a relationship. You get that now because you've tried, you've done it enough. And here comes the Tower, because you're going to apply this understanding to the world around you, to your relationships, to your family, to your life. My foot hurts. And this is going to make you realize, oh my God, we've been living a goddamn fantasy. And that's going to suck. But only for a minute, because you already know this. You already know. It's not going to be a surprise. Erica thinks. It's not a surprise. But there's a difference between getting it and getting it. You know, it's like academically you understand this. This makes perfect sense. It's logical. But you're getting ready to grok this concept, you know. Grok. Where, how do you explain grok? It's where you take a concept that you intellectually understand and examine it from all sides, and then you understand it holistically. That's when the impact of it hits you. The impact of grokking this concept is about to hit you. And it's going to make all your decisions easy. Oh, I want cheese fries, okay? Kitty kitty. With bacon. Bacon cheese fries. Without the fries. Maybe bacon cheeseburger. You have been settling, Irma, for so long. And it's time for you to think about what it is you actually want. Emotionally, sexually. What do you want? Because you've been accepting what's been handed to you. Because, it's what we all do in the beginning. It's what we all do. We're offered this. I can have this. Not exactly my taste, but I'll get used to it. Cool, thanks. No. It's time for you to examine your desires, your wishes, your wants, your needs. Without regard to anybody else. In a vacuum, you're alone. You could have whatever you want. What do you want? What do you need? What do you not want? What do you absolutely not need? And I'm talking romantically and sexually. What do you want in a relationship that's an intimate relationship? Check PayPal.
Yeah.
You're going to find that while you're not actually getting it, your wants and needs and desires are not outlandish. They're not out of the question. They're not unheard of. They're not even unusual. It's just that you never really thought about it. And because you hadn't really thought about it, you've been left vaguely emotionally unsatisfied. Let's change this up. Awakening is here. Look at the calendar. What's the date today? And when's the new moon? I think is the 11th.
It's coming up.
I know it's coming up. I need to know the dates.
As soon as it comes up.
Oh, the calendar. Oh, God, I'm such a bitch.
Yep, new moon's the 11th.
Okay.
Today is the 4th. 7 days.
7 days. Is there a cross quarter? I mean,
We just went through half full moon, if that's what you're looking for.
half full
Yeah.
first quarter or third quarter?
Second quarter, first half is right here. Here's today.
Actually, you know what? I'm just looking to see which date pops out and smacks me in the face here, because it's before the full moon. I mean, before the new moon. Awakening is here. I can't pull up a date for you. I can't find one. Nothing sticks out in my head except for new moon, which is a mark that it'll already be done, as far as your guides are telling me. I don't know why this is important. You achieve a new understanding of love. Okay, that always happens with awakening. I think you find you love your partner more than you think. Like so much more. I don't know what's left you so dissatisfied. Perhaps a lack of communication of your needs because you didn't quite understand what they were. So you felt like they weren't quite being met. They weren't being heard. And they weren't, because you weren't expressing them, because you didn't know what they were exactly. That's going to be rectified in that was the wrong word. Taken care of. I understand. I understand. Still, I think I'm close to right about this. You're going to realize how much you absolutely love him without awesome. That's awesome. Now you have to be totally open about what you want in every way. Emotionally, intellectually, conversationally, what kind of, I mean, you have to be able to open up and share everything. Because I think now that he's opened his walls, his gates, I think it'll be a lot easier for you to be as open as you can. And I think the lack of, I want to say sharing, goes away. Goes away. Because being open and sharing and exploring, because he hasn't been able to share what he wants with you either. Because he didn't really think about it. He wants you. That's it. That should be good enough for anybody. Well, it's not. Of course, with awakening comes exhaustion, physical limitations. You know, just gonna be fucking tired. It's like lay in bed with a cup of soup kind of time. What better time to talk and explore and share? Is it possible that he's gone through an awakening too? Because it looks really kind of mutual here. Awesome. This is what I wanted. This is what I was hoping for. Not gonna happen. Not with my guy. Nope. Of course, he's not my guy anymore, so when my guy shows up, maybe I will get this. I'm looking for a new love, baby. I think, Irma, you're going to realize that your special talent of seeing and accurately assessing other people's needs, wants, beliefs, understandings, illness. This is a pretty powerful gift. This is a pretty powerful talent. And I think you've kind of suppressed it because it makes you feel judgy. You are absolutely not judgmental. You are absolutely right, okay? You need to accept that you're right and not judgmental. Because this is an important tool. This is triage. This is, people pay good money for this shit, you know? What are you laughing at?
Mike.
Mike, stop being funny. Carl's laughing and it's irritating me. I don't like happiness near me when I'm so upset. Stop being happy. I need everybody crying. I feel like I need one more card for Irma. Victory. Victory. You win, baby. Good job. Good job. Oh, honey, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. I mean, damn it. I don't want people happy around me when I'm miserable. Oops. That's what I got. That's what I got for you, darling. Good job and congratulations to you and your partner. This is so good. And now you can come back and explain to me, please, what love between awakened people is like. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Erica. Bless you, Irma. My goodness.
Missy.
Missy. Oh, fucking bro. Oh, okay. Missy, you're the last one, honey. Carl, close it down. The tip lines are closed. Thank you, Nicole. The tip lines are closed. I am too tired to do any more. Just Missy, wherever Missy is.
There she is.
Third eye surgery on the 25th. You see in pics and video dark spots that look like cats and black eyes. The 25th of last month, right? Of April. Okay. Missy, you need to look up Lyrans. You're a kitty person, okay? You originated in the Lyran system. Look up starseeds, look up Lyran, Lyran. That will help. It's slightly problematic, the surgery thing, but you can get around it. Because it was more of an implant than anything else. It's 5 for Missy. 4. 3. 2. 'Check PayPal one more time.
I will. I've been there a lot and refreshing a lot.
Okay. And 1 for Missy. See, I don't know exactly what they did there. Lori, oh, thank you. I love it too. Missy, you got an implant. What they did, I don't know what they think they did, but what they actually did was they put a lens in there that gave you Lyran insight, Lyran vision, Lyran understanding, which of course is natural to you, or to you as a Lyran, but not as a human. A lot of things you felt like you needed to push because a lot of things had been messing up your life, and been in your MSS. I don't know what that means. You have cats. You are a cat, babe. I am too. No. I am. This is important, and this is for everybody. You don't need any of your chakras opened or activated. They're always opened and activated, always. That's awakening, Missy. That's what leads to awakening. Everything falls apart. You can no longer hold together the bullshit illusion that is this life. The rules, the systems, the customs, they're all bullshit. They have to fall apart to awaken.
What?
Hang on a minute. Let me check. Hush. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's nothing coming through on PayPal, Erica. He's been refreshing. I've refreshed. I'll do it one more time. And then I'm closing it down because I'm not taking any more tonight. Okay. Yeah, I'm closing it out. Not taking any more readings tonight because I am fucking tired. And there's nothing on Cash App. Okay, yeah. Nothing on Cash App, although I'm going to refresh because refreshing is what I do. Refreshing is what I got. 2 turntables and a microphone. Okay, PayPal's closed. Cash App is closed. The useless list that we didn't touch is closed.
Cool.
Thank you and good night.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, he's going to bed. I really want to go to bed. Your chakras are always open. They are always activated. We don't always have access to them, though, and that's where the problem is. We have to understand that these are energy centers, that's all. The blockages come from us not using those energy centers, not keeping our energy clear. Your chakra is always alive. You feel that your house is a portal for spirits. Spirits don't need a portal, okay? Spirits aren't impeded by our physical reality at all. At all. Well, demons, you got to go to another psychic for that shit. I can't help you with that. What I can tell you is that you're not a victim of this life. This life is not oppressing you. It's not victimizing you. This life doesn't give a shit about you. Ain't nobody out to get you because nobody cares. We are out to help you because we do care. Your guides are around you 100% of the time. You know that, right? You know that you are always protected. All you have to do is understand that your guides never, ever leaves you alone. Never. They're always with you. I see spirits all the time. In my room, living up on this mountain, there's always somebody. Usually critters. You know, I see a lot of animals and snakes and cats and dogs and bunnies and things like that. There's always something around. If they're people, call one of your guides to escort them on to where they belong. If they're critters, they belong here, leave them alone, you know. If you think they're demons, call angels to escort them on, you know. How waste? Hi. These are all things that you don't have to worry about because your guides protect you. Allow them to protect you. Allow your guides, by asking them, to escort any unwanted or unwelcome, unbodied entities out your space. Then you can build a wall by mixing salt, regular table salt or kosher salt. I like kosher salt because I just like the idea of it. Regular salt and rosemary or sage or, something. And just cooking. Wash stay. How wash stay? What? Oh, how wash stay? Okay. Mix kosher salt and ground sage, dried, not fresh, and like what you get from the grocery store for cooking, or ground rosemary, or both, in with the salt, and then sprinkle it around the outer walls of your house on the inside. The salt is going to spiritually, energetically expand. Each little grain becomes a brick, and build a spiritual wall that unwanted energies, unwanted entities won't cross. They can't. In the center of your home, as close to the center as you can comfortably get, place a crystal in a bowl. Any crystal, it doesn't matter. They could be rocks. I like to use crystals because they're pretty. A bowl full of rocks or a plant, anything. Close to the center of your home, imagine a pipe going straight down to the center of the earth. Imagine a white hot core, a white hot sphere at the center of the earth, swirling around. Energy, energy, energy. Let the energy in the core of the earth flow up that pipe and create a fountain. This energy is pure. This energy is clean. This energy is ever flowing, never stopping. This is the energy of creation, of God, of the universe, of everything. It forms a fountain that keeps your space clean, clear, energized, healthy, and happy. And it never stops. We put the bowl there to remind us not to believe that we're being bogged down anymore. We're not being attacked. We're not being hunted, And it's important. It's important to remember this because as humans, we are mostly led by our egos in the beginning. Egos are fearful things. They are superstitious and fearful, and they believe that there are evil entities out to get them. And so they create and allow evil entities to come get them. It's not necessary because you are a spirit yourself. You are a spiritual being, eternal and beautiful and powerful and strong and fearless and loving, having a temporary experience on this earth school as a fragile little human. It's temporary, and you don't have to believe, oh, the ego does think that it's the boss. Egos are idiots, man. Even if you've had haunted dolls. Yeah. These things you throw it away. If it's a doll, throw it away. If it's haunted, throw it away. Dip it in salt water and throw it away. These things are not important. They're really not. They can't interfere in your life unless you believe they can. calmed. It's really true, though. It's really true. I'm not feeding you a line of bullshit. I used to believe these things. I've lived in haunted houses. One haunted house I lived in is a big old 3-story house in Kansas City. And there were a bunch of spirits that lived there, but two of them, Helen and James, they were brother and sister. And Helen was just this nasty old woman. She lived to be like 89 and died in the house and stayed there. It's my fucking house. I'm staying. And she had the nastiest attitude because, me and my husband at the time and our roommates, a bunch of damn dirty hippies, and a punk. She thought we were just going to ruin everything, just going to make it terrible. But we made it nice in there, and she became quite happy with us being there. James, I caught pneumonia once, and I was in the house by myself because my husband, loving, wonderful man that he was, got mad that I was sick and went to go stay somewhere else and left me home alone with pneumonia, unable to get out of the bed to take care of myself. James rocked the bed for me so that I would sleep. It was terrifying. But then it got better. Daughter what? I don't know what to say about that, Missy. I really don't. This is, if you had asked me 30 years ago, I would have had different answers for you. But I freed myself from all that so long ago. It's why I won't talk to dead people, because fuck them. I do have a whole crew of spirits that are willing to dress like angels, though, to escort them to where they're supposed to be. I hope you do, because it's all I got. I hope it helps. I want to give you everything I can, but my dad was a piano player. He was a genius. But he never had another job. He played jazz his entire life. And I asked him once why he didn't try and teach me how to play piano. He said because he couldn't remember how to start. He couldn't remember the beginning. What do you do at first? Because he never did, And that's sort of, oh, yes, thank you. Cheese and strawberries. I don't remember the beginning. It's so long ago. But, for a lot of people, when they're just opening these psychic senses, they're just starting to explore it. Dead folks who want to be heard don't know what they're supposed to do. They've forgotten everything. Forgotten everything, and they've gone a little crazy. Dead people will seek you out. If they know you can hear them, they want to hang out because they want to talk. The problem is they don't remember what they want to say. What they want to say is, where the fuck am I supposed to go from here? This is not what I expected. I expected St. Peter at the pearly gates and God and choirs of angels. And what I got is nothing but memories. What the fuck? Stop seeing what you expect to see. Get yourself a crew of spiritual beings who are not dead folk. Beings like your guides, to escort them on. Let them do their thing. There is no reason you have to put up with this bullshit. You don't have to put up with it. They are not happy being there. You're not happy with them bothering you. Escort them on. Say to your guides, I need you to get a crew of spiritual beings to escort all these dead people and unwanted disembodied spirits out of my space forever. Take them where they need to be. This is not a fight you need to fight. Just, oh God, the hospital thing. When I died in 2013 and was in the ICU here in Flag, I saw everything all the time. It was so irritating. I mean, it was kind of fun sometimes to see guides, the guides following people around. Especially, there's this one little native lady who, she does cleaning. She's a maid in the hospital. She's got this big, giant guide, this giant Indian man, this guide, and he's practically naked wearing a red loincloth and braids in his hair, red feathers. I don't know what the red is. And he's following her around because she is his princess, and he'll do whatever she wants to make her happy, to keep her safe. And he was so proud to be following his princess around as she cleaned toilets. And he thought she was the most wonderful being on earth, that she would choose to do that, to serve others, to clean. It was awesome. But the amount of critters in that room, because the ER here is slightly underground. And so there's critters going through there all the time. I'm seeing rats and snakes and everything. And it took me a minute to realize, oh, these are not live. Okay. It was beautiful. It really was. And now every time I see her, he didn't acknowledge me at the time, but now he gives me one of these. And doesn't move his face, but gives me a little wink. Very solemn, very stoic, very on the job. Very sweet. God. Oh, honey, that's all I've got. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I love you. I love you all. And I'm going to try real hard to be better for Thursday, Cool. Oh, yes, I do, Calmed. I put these on YouTube. And as soon as, I love you too, baby. As soon as TikTok gets done and releases the recording to me, it'll be up there. So by the time you guys wake up in the morning, it'll be on YouTube. But like I said, I'm going to try really hard to sleep sometime over the next couple of days. I haven't slept for like 3 or 4 days, a couple hours here, a couple hours there, and I'm fucking exhausted. All I want to do is sleep. But it doesn't work because I have ADHD and the concurrent insomnia that I've had since I was 13. Carl still says, after living together 25 years, he still says, oh, good, you're tired. You'll get good sleep tonight. I'm like, that's not how it works. I love you. All my moderators, I love you. All the family that's in here, I love you so much. And I'll see you hopefully on Thursday. If I can't pull my shit together and be here, just keep watching. I'll show up eventually at some point, maybe not Thursday, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. I never know. I love you, kids. Bye.